Hi all, this is Game Girl,
And B8 Factor.
bringing you another 8-player free-for-all, and let's see who we have playing with us today.
So let's see here. B8 Factor and Game Girl, the two of us, husband and wife. Rentera, Mikey H. We've played Mikey many times. He seems to be a pretty solid player. He's not very aggressive, but he does build a very nice base, produces quite a few units, techs correctly, and things like that. Mogz9, RG138. RG138's this is our first game with him. He's a pretty good player, and quite a polite gentleman as well. Devoted 4400 and Hand In. So let's see, getting started here. I have Game Girl on the pip. We're playing a free-for-all.
Which I'm in the Buzzard Lake.
Oh yes, the Buzzard Lake. Look at this buzzard head here, a little beak going on, and the wings and everything. This is definitely a Buzzard Lake. I'm at the tip of the Buzzard Lake.
That's one thing about these free-for-alls. You can't choose where you spawn. It's just wherever you get is where you get.
That is correct. And sometimes it is an advantageous for us to be next to each other, more so for Game Girl than myself, because I can't expand this direction. She claims these mexes and they are hers, so I have to go the other way. But it does give me some information to know that she's behind me, and I'm going to go this direction. So I have that information at my disposal. I'm not going to lie. Can't really get around that. So let's go ahead and speed this up a little bit, and we've got it under our perspective. Now, when this game starts, I do know that she's over there, so I'm going to go ahead and scout out the other player positions in the map. This map, Oasis, I have designed specifically for 8-player free-for-alls. It has even bases of 5 mechs for every starting player, and a random amount of assortment of mechs in between each player. The starting spawns, we've been trying to tweak them here and there to get them get them fair, get them balanced. It's a little bit difficult to do on random generated maps, but we're giving it a go. So I've scouted out white player up here, and I'm looking over here at the other player. I'm going to probably head my docks out to see what's going on. Now, Game Girl, what are you doing down here? What's your plan?
I am just trying to protect all of my mechs at the bottom and secure the ones in the water. I know if I have the water, I have a little bit of extra protection all the way around.
Yes, I agree with that completely. In this particular map, Oasis, there is quite a few big ponds, and I have noticed on this map that there is quite a bit of hopscotching from pond to pond, and a lot more Leviathans in play. And people may see that in a lot of maps. I really don't know since the last patch, but Leviathans are quite strong, and with all these lakes, they definitely take advantage of them.
And I also know if I don't secure that lake, it's so close to my base. If the other player gets it and starts building ships, he could just clean me out.
Absolutely, you're right about that. And that's true for me as well. You can see that I have to keep an eye on this location up here to make sure that no Navy comes in. I was trying to do put a gate up on, was it Pink up here? Yeah, Pink up here. And it didn't quite work out. So he has a little bit of intel as to what my intentions are. So it is what it is. But I am, as you see, producing quite a few vehicle factories. I've decided, I used to, on the 10-player free-for-alls we played, I used to do a lot of fast teching. But after doing that for a while, people started getting the hang of it and seeing that, and they've been rushing me. So now I have kind of a little bit more balanced opening where I produce quite a few units and then I tech. I found that even if another player... Ooh, I just heard somebody eat it. Let's take a look really quick and see what's going on. Let's go and open it up for everybody. See if somebody has definitely... here it is right here. So it looks like Rentera has taken out Hand. And looking at this... he's got a very similar opening to myself, and...
Looks like purple might have helped a little bit there.
Oh yes, there's nothing worse than having a little bit of shelling from the coast, and he's being a little bit double-teamed. Yep, that's a little harsh. Sorry, buddy. Rest in peace. Okay, while we're at it, we'll go and take a look and see what's going on. We're at the 8-minute mark. It's usually a little early to look what's going on. You can't really tell everything about what a player's style is, or until about 10, 11 minutes, but we'll take a look. So white and orange are battling here, and purple and orange were battling here. So this is in question. Who is going to claim this base? If purple stays here, it probably is not going to be secure from white or purple for any time soon. Purple would need to bring something else over beside his navy, but it's probably going to be in contention for quite a while, and that happens off coastal bases for sure. And looks like blue, this is, yeah, RG, as I said, he's a good player, and you can tell just by his opening he's already got tech, got a good assortment. He's set up shop on another player pretty early on, and look at all this fire. There probably was some battle going on here as well. It looks like he's making quite a few docks in that attack. I like this, and he's kind of planning for it too, but I bet you this player is, I bet you he is feeling the pressure, having somebody set up shop right on top of his borders. I've already covered white and orange. Pink. Pink is devoted, and let's see, devoted, interesting. He's got plenty of production capacity. He's got an orbital defense radar, and he's starting to build orbital. So let's see what let's going to see what he's going to be doing here. I really don't know. We'll get back to the action at hand.
Did you check out Mikey?
No, I don't think I did. So Mike.
Oh, he was on the border of orange.
Yes, that's right. He was the gentleman that was attacking there. He's done the same thing as you. He has secured his lake, and he has a pretty good assortment here. I like this. I mean, he said he's a fairly solid player, but I like this. You see these mountain range here and this mountain range here, and then get a little structure here and a little structure here. This is good. This is really good. Got a little anti-air. He's protecting this mech. He's basically saying mine. I would like to see a wall right there. That would definitely help out, and just 2 or 3 little tanks. Just for good measure. You don't have to have a whole lot to scare somebody from an area, that's for sure. But that is very nice. He's got a choke point here. Yeah, I like that. Okay, let's move on. I like it when people take advantage of the map and the terrain. It's definitely it's very nice. So may or should have go ahead and have that play in that entire time. We'll go ahead and speed it forward a little bit. This is a long game. This video isn't going to be 60 minutes. We're definitely going to shorten that up for you. We'll see here. So I'm going to scout out Pink, harass him a little bit, kind of scare him some. Want to see what his commander is, and I do. So easy enough. Go forward. I'm setting up, I like to do this. This gate is set up to move forward. I have this combat fabricator going to build a gate up closer. But while I'm at it, I usually have one of my engineers build gates all around my base. If you have gates on all your base, you can get anywhere you need very quickly. And it may just seem like it's not that far to travel from here, but it makes a big difference for armies coming in, that's for sure. So move this fast forward and see what happens. I do see a little bit of light blue and dark blue in my radar, but I think it's game on to attack orange for sure. And that's exactly what I'm going to do.
You mean pink?
Thank you so much, Pink. It's like I have moved in and moved back out. See, put this forest on fire. I like to hold up behind the clear land, get a chance to burn. If you try to engage somebody, I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. If you try to engage somebody, and they're on this snow peak, and my units, if they were in this forest right here, what's going to happen is a lot of my back units are going to be firing and hitting they're going to be hitting all of these trees right here and catching them on fire. But my bullets what they're not going to do is they're not going to make it to their units. However, all of their units are going to be able to shoot me because this forest fire is going to be gone. So it does not pay to be doing battle here. So if you go in, pull back out, let a little fire go in, or come from an angle that's not, you take full advantage of the terrain, and that way you don't lose units. You get all your firepower working for you. Got a little ball of death going here, and I put my my planes on one of my tanks so they wouldn't be spread out, so I could use them later if I wanted to. But at the same time, they're not getting killed by all these point defenses and other things going on, because every hummingbird matters, in the late game. And Pink was a pretty easy target there, and I have been able to take him out. Sorry, Pink. Sorry, Devoted. I needed those resources really bad. This map isn't, our 10-player map, we only had 100 mexes for 10 players. This map we have 100 mexes for 8 players. So it definitely has a little bit more resources, but it's not Hunger Games as much. I do like to design free-for-all maps in such a way that you have to expand to be able to, to continue progressing your war machine. If you could get everything you needed from this area, everybody would just turtle. That's just what would happen. So now that I have secured pink space, I'm going to go ahead and get my base looking a little even and get a little paranoid, after I've taken somebody out to make sure nobody's coming in to hit me from any angle that I can. And I'll keep my areas flying around. It's not a whole lot of air units here, but to players around there, I'm basically saying, mine, claim, I'm taking this, and that's what I want to do. I don't want somebody just to think they can waltz over and take that very easily. If they think I'm going to fight for it, they may think twice about taking it.
Yeah, speaking of paranoid, I think I can see purple on the side over there.
Let's take a look.
Let's see, isn't that Mikey?
Yes, that is Mikey, and he has some Avengers up.
Yes, and I could see he had orbital, and I could see he was making a line of something down the side, and that looks awfully close to me. So I'm going to take my orbital and go take a look, see what's going on.
Let's see what we do see. Looks like you might have had both orbitals selected on accident.
I usually patrol all of them and select them one at a time. Yeah, I just changed the course of that one.
We're looking for some good intel when an orbital goes in.
And all of those air factories gave me quite a scare.
Yes, since you do like air as well. Oh! And you found his commander unguarded.
Well, yeah, I was really worried about all those air factories, so when I saw that he was unguarded, I just took my opportunity.
If you had not taken him then, he would have been able to get out plenty of hummingbirds to stop you later on. So that was a wise attack right there. And it's especially because if he had a chance to get these up, your neighbor now has a counter to what your major production capacity is, and he may decide to just war with you, and you were able to take him out with very few losses. So that was definitely a good play. And look at her base right here. So she cut a mine line, not only on the land but also in the water. Wouldn't mind seeing some of those more around here. Since you don't use the water here, that would mean if someone were to later on unit canyon you, it might slow them down.
Well, I had a few plans for the water with the Leviathans that were getting ready to hatch.
I gotcha. And it looks like you have claimed this territory as well.
I have.
You want those resources just as much as I wanted Pink's resources, I bet. It looks like I have moved a very large army up here, and I'm not really sure why I did that. I imagine, yes, I wouldn't have moved these units out of the protection for my commander if I wasn't being attacked.
Yeah, something is shooting you up there.
Yep. I'm not paying too much attention. There we go. I see it now. And that force is full of a lot of Tier 2. So it is time to retreat. And you see I turned my gate on. Whoop. I'm probably going to try to fight it, but you know what? Looking at this right now, that was a poor play. At the time, maybe I thought I could get out fast enough, but I should have just taken these units home and regrouped, because all I did was churn a bunch of units into a superior force. I've pulled back not only to my base, but to a more secure location, and I'm going to continue to try to siege white there. I definitely want those resources, because looking down here, blue looks kind of scary, and at the time when I was fighting white, these light blue and dark blue were fighting. So, since I'd already secured Pink's base, I wanted to go ahead and try to keep it secure, because if I'm going to have another campaign this direction, I want all my resources safe behind my base. He is not giving up without a fight, though. And this is another tactical error on my part. I don't have sight of this. I think I've lost my Avengers flying around. I need at least a radar up here. My Avengers, I apologize, my hummingbirds. I usually have them flying around as in a new batch coming up, but I need radar to see what is going on in this area. Meanwhile, while that all's happening up there, I'm channeling all my units to this gate. I'm doing that for a reason. That gate's going up there, so that's fine. But in case blue does come in, I'm going to have my units in place and also channeled to the right direction to handle it. Now,
let's look around again, see who's still left.
Yep, let's do that. So I'm battling white, and it looks like he's pulling back some.
I don't think you have to worry about white too much longer. I was
Yeah.
looking at him at the same time.
Oh, look at this. You have a satellite on him. You have a satellite on.
That's not all I have on him.
Yeah, look at this bomber attack. It looks like you're just about to go on a run right there. We'll take a look at that. I want to see your vision first. So you can see white. You can see a lot of blue. You can see me and my commander. Look at that.
Yes.
Your territory. Okay. You definitely like to get vision. And you're working on some nukes too. Wow, look at that. Here I am fighting for my second expansion, and you're already on another expansion with tons of mechs around there. Tier 2. And
A little mini fire base down there.
mini fire base, yep, producing units to funnel in to help that expansion, and you're about to take out white as well. Nice job. That's 2 down. And I guess I'm not going to have any problem with him up here anymore, am I?
Just clearing it out for you. You saved me so many times.
Look at this. Now, I don't see this in... let's see what I do see, matter of fact. I know the blue is... I didn't know him in game.
It's still on me.
Oh, we got it. So I didn't know blue before this game, but I do know what this is. I do know that this is a wall of protection. I know that's a gate, and I see this tier 2, and that's some scary stuff. Given that I'm only on one base right now, and I know that he is, I can see this from my perspective, he's already got tier 2 here, so I'm assuming he's got tier 2 in his base, tier 2 here, and tier 2 in his expansion base, and is expanding outward, so he's going to run right into my my expansion. I have got to get my expansion up, and seeing what I'm seeing, I'm in no position to be offensive here. I'm just not. I cannot be offensive here because he has a far more econ and far more units than me, and it's harder to break a base than it is to attack one because of the attrition. So that's my plan: to be defensive, to take advantage of these mountains right here, and I'm going to try to keep my units back and forth here to cover these 2 sides. You see I'm flying around, taking a look. While I'm over there, might as well go ahead and kill a few things. See if I can pull out some of his hummingbirds to see where he's at. If because I can quickly run my hummingbirds home. That's not a problem. I do see there's a lot of docks in there, and I'm kind of happy about that since I have a lot of shellers. And I have this huge structure here. I'm going to be able to pelt them. I think that I'm probably controlling my entire ground force, and what I probably should have done was just take my main army, put them right here, and just control my shellers and move them back and forth. There was no reason for me to take everything all around. I'll take a look here. 400. He is booming. Let's look at his economy. He's got 1,200 units to my 400 units.
So you think most of those are the docks, though?
I do, but even though I think most of those are the docks, I'm still pretty worried about his economy. I've got to get mine up so that I know I'm playing from behind, so I've got to get my economy up, which is Pink's expansion base. Okay? And I've got to start worrying about how I'm going to take care of him. I might not be able to take him on a head-on battle between 2 armies. So if that's the case, then what I need to do is find some other way. A unit cannon, a pelican drop, something like that. You see this working on this area here. That definitely worked in my advantage, just like I was hoping it would. He has so many units, and his production capacity is so strong that through attrition, he's going to overwhelm me here if I'm not careful. You see I've set up a little bit of defense here. I'll protect it. Unbelievable. I got a small force. You have a nuke going in on him, and he stops it.
Yes, I caught vision of him about this time and could see his commander. I just missed the nuke defense.
Alright, so here we are. As you can see,
Sorry about the dog barking.
His production is far better than mine, and in the process, he is just eliminating my units. I cannot get my units out fast enough to stop his coming in. And even though we've almost nullified each other's armies, he still has quite a few tier 2 units here. I should be pulling... I'm in a panic right now to move my commander is exactly what it is. You can see me moving my bombers out, and I should not have had my shellers walking toward them. I should have been going back, but again, I'm in a panic. Let's get this down here. My commander is falling fast. Okay, he's got 2 units left. I killed his last unit, but not in time. The very, very last unit to stay alive there. See that again. The very last unit to stay alive has shot a missile
Wow.
that kills my commander. That was harsh. That was harsh. Very good job. Very, very good job. So now we are down to 2. B effector has been taken out. Let's see what we're... Let's pause this for a second because I see a lot of action going on. Let's take a look here. Economy-wise, still got me listed. That's kind of funny. Game Girl 658, RG 787. You were just destroying me in the economy. Look at that. Army, Game Girl at 503 and RG at 464. This is a lot to do with the fact that he just lost. I just broke his army. But his production capacity is good. He's going to be bouncing back really, really fast. So, okay.
And remember, I just lost that nuke over there. And I usually don't fight with docks, but I had a group, and I thought, I'm just going to throw them over there to see if I can take out the umbrella, see if I can take out that other nuke defense.
Yeah, she has satellite and hitting prime targets. Do you have a unit cannon, by the way?
I don't think I don't remember. You'd have to look.
Okay, so you have the unit cannon or you want to get your satellites in. That would be the whole reason to target the umbrellas. So 2 umbrellas. This one's probably off limits for you right now with the Stoxes.
I think I was trying to get his umbrella so I could get my satellite in to find him again.
Okay, and I certainly another high priority target for me would have been either the nuke. Since you have nuke defense, that's not a big deal because that drains his economy. If you had a nuke defense, if you had vision on that, I would certainly take on nuke defense, since I saw you building nukes.
I think that's coming.
Let's take a look at this. His army's out of place. Nice job coming across the lake.
Goes 1 umbrella. I don't see his nuke defense at that time.
Here it is, right here. Right in the center of his base.
Oh, I caught it just at that time.
Oh, you're trying to fire through some. Yeah, he's pulled too much back. So he did a pretty good job of defending that. You did get that one. You did get that one umbrella, so that is nice. Now let's take a look here. He has started. He's built a gate here to siege you. Now this is a very hard thing to do. Very, very hard thing to do, to siege a lake base. Let's take a look. I think you're fixing to go on another raid here. What's your goal here? Do you remember?
It could be the nuke defense. I don't remember at that one point.
Looks like he went for his commander.
And I probably should have gotten the nuke defense instead.
Absolutely. I completely agree with that, especially since you have 1 nuke done and a second nuke being worked on. The nuke defense probably would have won you the game right there. Absolutely. That would have won the game. So he's coming in for attack. Let's see what he can see, just so we know. Okay, he does see these mines. That means he has a radar close. Okay, he doesn't see anything in the back yet. Let's take a look at your base here. For holding a lake base, you've got a few things you need to look out for. You do have the nuke defense. You do have the umbrellas. You've got anti-air cover, plenty of flak around your commander. You're under a building, that's always good, and these battleships. So.
And I've got the laser turrets in there just in case he shoots a cannon.
Yes, I see that. Yep. That's a very good situation for you right there. Now he is sieging you. Let's watch how your battleships, I say battleships, they're Leviathans, but I call them battleships. That's pretty much what they are, right?
The Leviathans, yes, they're just really taking a chunk out of his army coming in.
Yes, they are. I'm not sure what his target is here, what the goal is for him. Getting the nuke defense would be nice. So you have... Yeah, look at this range. Uh-oh. What's this? Oh. Swapping. He stopped this one. Nuke defense is ready. Now we're going back the other way. He got one of your nuke defenses. That's probably why he launched it. I guess he does not see the second one yet. He most likely could have sniped that if he'd been paying attention. But you now have the bombers on him. Very nice. Let's take a look. That was a nice little battle. 427, so he is skyrocketing the economy. That means he is out behind his base, picking up mexes. 279, 461. You both have been destroying each other's units in the process. So let's take a look. So yes, he has a base here. This is nice. I like this when you set your units. I like this when you set your units on patrol in areas because they do take out vital resources. You got a fire base here where you're channeling them from. Getting these resources would definitely be good for you, but it is really close to him at the same time. Coming in for another attack.
I think with that small force, I was just trying to find out where he was. I did try to take the nuke defense out, but I didn't have vision on his commander anymore, and I thought if I just flew over, I could catch it really quick.
Yep, I see that.
Get a little intel.
So he's going in again here. It's like, is he coming all the way? Yep, he's going to try it again. You're meeting him on the field. Very brave soldiers fighting these tier 2.
Giving it up for the greater good, I guess.
Those Leviathans just ate his units up. So let's see where we're at now. He's got mass production. 684.41. You're catching up a little bit. 265.05. He's definitely producing the units. Now,
I'm going to start taking out his econ around the side of the world in about 30 seconds, I'm pretty sure.
Let's take a look.
I've got my tanks running around.
I see. Oh, let's take a look at this. That's a very nice hit right there. You've taken him down quite a bit. He's in the negative in the metal, so that's nice. Even though he's a little bit ahead of you, the fact that he's in the negative definitely hurts him. That was a very, very good hit. Nice protection. He's got this little fire base right here to stop you on that side. And he's still just turning out units and coming in. Another wave of units. I'm guessing, though RG is a good player, this isn't all that great to just keep running in. I think he's getting the point now. Like, oh, this is not doing anything. And he's trying to nuke you again. Oh, you guys are at it. I just saw him send a unit cannon at you. He's got flak up on this side now, so that's smart. You stopped the unit cannon, you got 3 nukes going. This is just a bloody battle. This had to be fun in game. Here I am. I'm dead. I'm just spectating. I'm watching. Oh, 3 nukes. And he stops them all. Yeah, you guys were nuke happy.
Well, he had to do something.
Let's take a look here. I know there's a long lull here where you guys are just trying to regroup from all that bloodiness. Get another nuke, and that was stopped as well. Forward a little bit more here. So he's starting to accumulate a few units. Oh, look at this. Looks like he's going to go for him, snipe himself with air. He doesn't know how to unroot you from this lake. He could be saying that what that army could have been doing was taking care of the rest of the map. He certainly could have killed your resources, came in here. All these are accessible away from your Leviathans. He could have definitely done a good job on that. Even the docks could have done all that work, for sure.
So what is it I'm working on in my... Oh, I'm building another nuke also. I've got, what is it? I've got 2 ready and I've got another one brewing.
Yes. But he's coming after you right here. Looks like he's going to try for a snipe. Take a look. Found your... Oh, your nuke defense.
I pulled my bombers out of the way so he wouldn't get those accidentally, and I'm going all the way around. Hopefully he doesn't see all of that.
He might. He lost a good amount of his units attacking. Let's take a look.
I'm going around missing the flak.
And you get him. So I've showed this before, and I want to show this again. Let's back up 15 seconds.
Where I fan out.
Yes, I do want to see that. So let me pause it right here. So if you see that Game Girl was coming in, she was holding down the control key, okay? And holding down the control key, if you have it pressed while you're flying around and clicking on the map with your mouse, it makes the units create this V here. It's a big benefit because in doing that, she's able to, instead of flying a big block right around here, instead she's got this really small footprint and is just zigging around, staying out of the way. So if he had flak or anti-air, she wouldn't be losing a few units there. However,
and I believe when you hold the control key down, they are not trying to shoot things on the way. They're going where you're telling them to go. And if they were fanned out, they'd be shooting along the way, taking their time.
I wasn't aware of that. I was not aware of that. So in this situation, if she were to continue to hold that key down and come in, what would happen was her units would be clumped up here. And that's exactly what flak is for. It's for killing units that are stacked on top of each other. However, if you get close and then you let it fan out to a square, and then you move that square in over the commander's head, okay? And once you get that square right here, then you go ahead and focus on him. They come from all angles. Several of these flak cannons have already fired their first shell, and therefore they're reloading to fire the next shell. And what they hit was mini units instead of a clump, and that gives you a better chance of actually securing the target. And we'll see that in play again. She fans out, gets into a right location over them, and then zooms in. And so even though he has plenty of flak around here, it does the job. Good job. Good job, you girl.
Thank you.
She has taken the win. 8-player free-for-all. This is BA Factor.
And Game Girl.
Signing out.
Hope to see you in the lobby.